All right, hey, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Wednesday Wellness Newsletter video feed. I am so excited to tell you my top recommendations for the 3 things that you need to declutter in your life as we move into 2024. I hope you're excited. I am excited to share these things with you. Just before I get started, let me make sure you know who I am in case you're coming across me and not on my newsletter list already. I am Laurel Kelsey. I am a functional wellness practitioner. I am beyond blessed to work with people, especially women, who are ready to take back control of their health, ready to get rid of inflammation, ready to get rid of low energy, ready to step into the power that they have to take back control of feeling better so they can give back to others, to family, to the community. And I'm so excited to be able to, hopefully what I have today to share with you will help you to move forward, especially as we are all probably thinking about goals, what we might want to work on. And maybe that's even a good place to start, is just because it's 2024, I don't want you to think that this is the only time you can set goals, right? We can set goals anytime. We don't have to have this, I'm going to wait until Monday to start, or I'm going to wait until January 1st of the next year. You can start a goal anytime, and I encourage that that is what you do. So as you are thinking about how am I going to move into 2024? What is it that I want for my life? 3 things that we are going to talk about today that you should seriously consider working on decluttering to help lighten the load, help lighten the mental strain on the brain, and be able to feel freer as you move forward week by week. Now, before I share these 3 things, I want to make sure that as you hear them, as I teach them to you, that you are receiving them from a place of a lens of love for yourself, because maybe the things that I'm sharing are perhaps might feel overwhelming, like, oh, that's so much to do, or perhaps you hear them, you're like, man, I've already failed. That is not where it's at. That failing, in my vocabulary, failing is not actually a word. If something doesn't work out, or you don't, it's just a lesson. And if you have perhaps grown up in a family where health wasn't very important, you just don't know what you don't know, right? So I want you to step into the power of, I'm holding a place of self-love and grace for myself with whatever it is that we're going to talk about, so that you can decide what is best for you, what you have the bandwidth to bring into your life right now. And hopefully there will be at least one golden nugget that will be just what you're looking for right now. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is decluttering your kitchen. And specifically, I want to talk about decluttering pantry and refrigerator, a couple of items. So the first thing, why decluttering? Why are we talking about decluttering today? Decluttering is not just decluttering chaos around you. It's decluttering your brain. It can be decluttering your space. It can be decluttering your thoughts. It can be decluttering your schedule. There's lots of things, but basically we're trying to free up space in your brain, in your area, in your environment, that allows for more goodness and health to come in. Okay, so when you're looking at your pantry, at your kitchen, at your fridge, what are the things that you need to think about? First, if you are organized, that helps because you know where things are. So what are we going to pull out and replace? In your pantry, I want you to go through the labels, and I want you to pull out anything that has high fructose corn syrup in it, or trans fats. These are 2 man-made ingredients made in a manufacturing plant that are very not safe. They're very unhealthy for your body. And if you are trying to step away from chronic health issues and move into a space of more health, you have to get rid of these out of your diet. So again, that's trans fats and high fructose corn syrup, okay? And I guess one other thing that would be good to think about when you're looking at your pantry is I kind of want you to scan through your pantry and see if you see any yellow oils, right? These are your inflammatory oils that definitely, if we're looking to increase or decrease inflammation, improve your health, they need to get replaced with the healthier oils. So these are going to be oils like your canola oil, your vegetable oil, your soybean oils. You want to remove those and replace them with healthier oils like coconut oil and avocado oil and grass-fed butter or ghee. Ghee can sometimes, people who have a hard time with lactose and casein might be able to still handle ghee. It's a clarified butter. And let me see, I'm looking at my notes in case. Oh yeah, avocado oil. Also olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, ghee or tallow, grass-fed butter. Those are all much healthier choices for you when it comes to cooking. And we want to get rid of the other inflammatory oils, okay? And so then I want you to go do the same thing in your fridge. Look for high fructose corn syrup, look for trans fats. And if you are not in my gut, what I want to tell you is just get rid of them. But I know that financially we just have to, we only have so much to go around. So if you're not in an emergency health situation, then if you just want to eat through your food and then the next time you buy more food, replace it with a better option, that's fine. However, if you are struggling with something, these are things that right now you should pull out right away. High fructose corn syrup, trans fats. The other thing to start thinking about in your fridge, in your pantry, is foods that are enriched. If a food has to be enriched, it means that it's gone through some serious manufacturing, and usually all of the goodness is actually pulled out, and then the chemical vitamins and minerals are sprayed back on, which may or may not be something that your body can handle. There is a genetic gene mutation called MTHFR. And this gene mutation makes it very, very hard for your body to process folic acid. And if you look through enriched products, that's a very common one to be in there, is enriched with folic acid. And if your body can't break it down, if you're having anxiety that you just can't pinpoint, why am I having anxiety, or you have a lot of food allergies, you're having a lot of inflammation and brain fog, this could be a gene mutation that is a really simple fix with methylated vitamins and getting rid of eating enriched foods so your body doesn't have to fight for processing something it struggles with so much. Okay, so let's move on from the pantry and the fridge. Oh, you know what? Oh, just one more thing that I want to say. In the kitchen, so since we're talking about simple swaps, right? Try to also swap out plastics for glass, plastics for stainless steel. Start working on cleaning out your plastics. I am almost there. I have completely been turning over. It's taken me a couple of years. So again, these are all things for you to think about, and whatever feels like you have the ability to start making that transition on, that's where you start. And my process has been many, many years. I'm finally getting rid of my plastic cutting boards. For Christmas, I got some high quality wood cutting boards, and I'm so excited that that's kind of one of my last things that I needed to pass on, plastic wise. So plastics to glass and stainless steel, and you're replacing your high fructose corn syrups and your trans fats, bringing in healthier fats, getting rid of your inflammatory oils, again, those healthier fats. And looking out for those enriched products, because it means you're eating a processed food, not a whole food. And that's where we want to move more and more towards more whole foods in the diet and less processed foods. Okay, so number 2, the second place we're going to go is, this is why I'm in my bedroom today, is we need to work on decluttering the bedroom. If you want to have a really good sleep, it's really important that this space that you come to, that is your space to come down and to let your brain rest, if it's cluttered, that can create clutter inside the energy of your body, in your brain. So you want to work on cleaning up your space. So what are things that we're cleaning up in our space? So we want to clean up the electronic fields in our bedrooms. If you have next to your bed, if you have a phone charger, or you're putting your phone there, charging anything actually there, there's a very, very high chance, depending on how big your bed is and where you are, that you are sleeping in extra magnetic or electronic fields that are interfering with your cellular communication. So this even means unplug everything that you can in your bedroom. Have your bedroom be a safe space away from electronics if possible. Definitely not looking at your phone while it's plugged in your bed. You're just taking all of that electricity, and it's just interfering in such a big way in your body. Okay, so you're thinking about your EMFs, and then I want you to think about decluttering out the light in your bedroom at nighttime. At night, when you sleep, you absolutely need to sleep in as dark of an environment as you can. So this means getting blackout drapes if you don't have any, or anything on your windows to help block out the light, turning off all lights around. Clock lights should be out. I even have a little sticker over the little flashing light on my, what's it called? The fire alarm. And of course we want to make sure the fire alarms are working, but we're just really talking about getting rid of, cleaning out all light possible. So your brain needs to sleep in darkness to be able to come down and shut down and rest and cleanse. Because at night when you're sleeping is when you cleanse. Your brain is cleansing out. Okay, so we've decluttering the EMFs in our room, the electronic fields, getting rid of light, and we want to declutter the air. So the easiest thing that is free is to just open your window every day and get fresh air moving in. Our houses are actually, depending on the products you're using and what you're allowing in and out of the house, like if you let shoes track in or not, what is coming into your air in your space, can actually be more toxic than what is outside. So just opening the window is a free, easy step to clear out. You don't have to keep it open all night if not feeling safe for you or for whatever reason. I personally like to do that. But you just want to have the air just cleaning out, or have a really, really good high quality air purifier in your room. So again, all of this, the particles that are out in the air, there's so much that ends up coming into our space that we want our homes and our bedrooms to be like our sanctuaries, where everything is as clean and we're breathing in clean air as possible. Okay, so EMFs, getting rid of the light when you're sleeping, all lights, and cleaning up your air. That's really helpful. I'm checking here to see if I forgot anything else. Oh yes, making sure that you are cleaning your sheets every week. And if you have not already swapped to a healthier laundry detergent, just your laundry detergent could be a hormone disruptor for you. And imagine if you're sleeping in these hormone disruptors all night, every night, that could be such an easy swap. So in improving what you're cleaning with can also help, as well as cleaning those sheets weekly if possible, so that you are getting rid of all of the skin cells and the dust mites, the things that collect while we are sleeping. A product that I like for detergent, if you need a suggestion, there's a product called Molly Suds. That's a really good one. And dryer sheets, it's great if you want to work on swapping out, getting rid of the chemical filled dryer sheets and just replace them with wool dryer balls. You can put drops of essential oils on the wool dryer balls if you're looking for that extra natural fragrance lift. But healthier detergent, wool dryer balls instead of the dryer sheets for the clothes, the pajamas, the sheets that you're sleeping in. That can really go a long way to you waking up feeling a lot better by not sleeping in those hormone disruptors. And then, of course, just in general, right? Keeping your bedroom cleaned up, keeping it a space where you walk in and you just feel like, this is my space, I can relax, I can go to sleep, and keeping your routine, your bedtime routine, pretty consistent bedtime, so that your brain just always knows what to expect. You'll get a lot better results with your sleep. You'll wake up feeling a lot better. All right, so how are we doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. You're still holding a space of love for yourself, right? We're just looking through all of these suggestions with the lens of love for where you're at, where you've come from, and knowing that we're not doing everything all at once. We're going to just take baby steps in replacing and upgrading so that it's not overwhelming, knowing that we are continually doing things that are better and better for us. And where I'm at on my health healing journey, the things I've learned is very different from where you're at, and that's okay. Okay, and the last one is declutter your mindset. This is so important. Anything that we are talking about, if you want to make any change in your life, if what's happening, the thoughts in your brain are not as in a space that's going to help you move forward, then you've kind of already put up the prison gates for yourself in a way, right? Maybe this should have even been the first thing that I talked about. It's really important to declutter out negative self-talk, right? You really want to talk to yourself like you would talk to a best friend, and encourage yourself and cheer yourself on, because when the negative spirals set in, it's so hard to pull yourself out and to move forward. So you want to proactively be working on better positive mindsets, and again, talking to yourself like you are talking to your best friend. Another thing you could do is called mirror gazing. Basically looking in the mirror and you're talking to yourself, gazing into your eyes and just checking in. It might sound something like, how are you doing today, girl? What's going on? What do you need today? What can I give you? And just as you mirror gaze, just reminding yourself that your worth is, you are a child of God, that you cannot be the one that decides if you're worthy or not about something, because you didn't create you, right? A higher power created you. I call that my Heavenly Father. That I believe that we are all children of God, and that's where my worth is coming from. And anytime that I bash myself with negative self-talk or self-defeating words, that is not what my maker would want me to do, not how he would want me to talk to myself. And so if you can step into this space of being your best friend, then you start to declutter out the spaces in your brain that are holding on to anxiety and overwhelm and frustration. And of course, all of these could be their own newsletters, right? We could talk about each one of these things for a very long time. And I'm still trying to hold it as close to about 20 minutes as possible. So we're not going into depth here, but Your thoughts create your emotions. Emotions are not who you are. If you are someone who has anger, that doesn't make you an angry person. It just means you have anger emotions, and that you can do something about those if you will step back and look at what are the thoughts that are creating these emotions. Allow yourself to feel emotions without judging yourself, and then take responsibility for what you're going to do with those emotions instead of just stuff them down or try to ignore them. Ultimately, we're trying to create less stress in our life, and that is what we're all doing here, decluttering, because our body's trying to stay in balance all the time. So if we can decrease the stress in the brain, decrease the external environmental inputs that are coming in, that's what we're talking about with the kitchen and in the bedroom, then our body has an easier time keeping homeostasis or balance. And when the body is in balance, we don't have as much inflammation, as much pain, as much overwhelm, as much spiraling negative mindset. You have in your hands so much that you can control. And I hope that here is just a couple of things that have helped you today to be able to think about, what can I do to move the needle forward for myself? Again, we're looking at decreasing all the different types of external stress that is coming on the body so that the body can do what it needs to do to heal and to move forward and to be healthy. I do have a free ebook that I put together on my top tips for decreasing stress in your life and improving your mental health. It's one of the most important things that you can do to help yourself move the needle forward again in feeling better, decreasing pain, anxiety, inflammation, getting your energy back so you have the drive to do the things that make you happy. And so if you want that free ebook, if you don't already have it, I'll drop the link down below and you can grab it, no problem. And I think that is a wrap. So let's just go back and review really quickly the two things. So you're decluttering your kitchen, high fructose corn syrup, and trans fats, and looking at removing enriched foods for more higher quality, less processed foods, and your inflammatory oils. Okay, bringing in the better oils, and you can go back if you need to grab those. And then starting to work on removing the plastics out of your life and replacing them with glass and stainless steel. And a bonus here in your kitchen, if you have pans, nonstick pans, we want to be moving again to stainless steel and getting rid of the chemicals. But if you're still choosing to use those, be really careful that there's no scrapes in them. Okay, make sure you're throwing out anything that has scrapes in them, because then you are having those chemicals filtering into your food through any scratches and stuff. So don't let those pans have any scratches. Okay, so declutter your kitchen. And number 2, declutter your bedroom. So your electronic fields and getting rid of light, decreasing, it does need to be a little, so less light, way less light, dark, with a colder bedroom, and cleaning out the air, whether it's with the air purifier or opening the bedroom window, and just cleaning up your space in general, making sure your sheets are clean with laundry detergent. That is a healthier option, so you're not sleeping in hormone disruptors all the time. And number 3 is to start working on decluttering your mindset, right? No more self-talk, no more negative self-talk, no more self-defeating words. Do some mirror gazing. And remembering that your worth is not in if you can or cannot do something or how you're performing. It's just in remembering that you actually just don't have, that's not your right to make a call. That call, it is your creator's right. And you are special and you're a child of God. So let's go ahead and leave that there. Remember to grab my ebook if you want it on how to help support your stress. And if all of these things are sounding interesting to you and you want more one-on-one help, I am accepting new clients right now. And I would be more than happy to bring you in and do a case study and see if we can help identify those things that you have control over that can help move the needle forward. It's very common for me to, my clients to, their their doctors are saying it just doesn't look like anything's wrong, but they just don't feel good and they're tired of feeling like a hot mess. And I get it. I've actually been there. And we can help you together. We can help you move the needle forward. And you will have someone that I promise to stay right by your side as long as you need me. But my goal is that you don't need me for very long, because you're going to learn the tools that you need to help move the needle forward in your life so you can get your energy back. And the link down, I'll put a link down also below for you to be able to grab a health consult, which is where you would apply to work with me. And if it's a good fit, then we can move forward with that. So I hope that you are excited, if you have some good ideas for how to move forward. And if you found this helpful or you feel like it would be helpful for anyone else, I cannot reach everybody all by myself. I really need your help. So subscribing and sharing this video with others, maybe posting on your social media, tagging me at Laurel Kelsey Coaching, anything that you can do to help share these important things with other people will, together, we have to work together as a community to get information out there and to share so that we can all be healthier and create a community in our home and around us in our neighborhoods and in the world where we're all healthier and feel safe. Thank you so much. I am so excited to connect with you soon, and I will see you next week.